We're going to make a glazed chicken dish. Either use the bone out whole leg of chicken or just a chicken thigh. And we're going to saute this. We're going to season the chicken, dust it in flour, and then saute it in olive oil with the ginger, the garlic, and at the end we're going to put the white wine to deglaze the pan. Then we're going to make a mix of Dijon mustard and duck sauce. And we're going to put only fresh dill in there. You can't use dry dill because dry dill has no flavor. And that's it, very simple. And I'm going to have it with sticky rice and some string beans. Anyway, first thing we're going to do is season the chicken. I use my salt and pepper mix. You have to put on both sides. If you don't want to do it boneless, it'll just take you longer, but it's nicer looking when the chicken is boned out like this, nice and flat instead of, and then we just take it, each piece like so. Dusting in flour means putting on both sides, shaking it. That's just a light dusting in flour, and then we're going to saute it. So you do that, and I'll get everything else ready. Into the skillet. It's been sitting on the stove with that's a fairly high flame for about a minute or two while I dusted the flour. So now we put the olive oil. If you want to use a non-stick pan, you could probably use less olive oil. But I like using these stainless steel pans. And we're not looking for color, so we'll just put the chicken in there. Seems like there's not enough room, but watch how quickly the chicken shrinks. So that's just the right size. That's perfect. Now while that's going on, and you're going to cook this slowly, like so, because towards the end, this will take about 10 minutes on either side. We're going to time it just to make sure. So, let me go away for 10 minutes and then come back. And while that's sauteing, now it's been 2 minutes. And we're going to lower the flame because it's cooking too fast. We don't want it very dark on the bottom. We want it soft, we don't want it crispy. So lower the flame. Once you got started, that's it. So we're down to about almost 7 minutes. Meanwhile, take the duck sauce, mustard, and the fresh dill and just mix it up. Because what we're going to do is, once the chicken is all cooked, or just about, we're going to brush this on the top, and we will have that nice glaze, shiny like this, because you don't have to put it in the oven. We're going to taste this. Nice. And that's all you need. So we're down to 7 minutes, and I'll be back. As usual, I forget to add items, but the ginger and the garlic can be added any time during this process. Once that's turned over, the flavors of all of that will just work their way out. Now at the same time, after I turn it over, I'll be putting the dry white wine, and don't use cooking wine, that's horrible stuff. So now we've gone 5 minutes. Now seriously, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Like I said, I'll be back, and now that was 10 minutes, and you know what? Things are just smelling so nice. Anytime you have some nice fresh chicken and you flour it and then saute it, just has a nice aroma. We don't care about color. Why? Because we have a glaze that's going to go on there. You just care about taste. And we are going to get nice flavor. Now we're going to wait 2 minutes, and then I'm going to put the white wine. Just let that cook for a minute or two. We'll be back. Well, it's been 4 minutes, and you know what? When you look at this is the leg and the thigh, and it's not from a big chicken. So this is about the same size as if you had a boneless thigh, which is large. So 4 minutes into this, almost 5. Now we're going to put the white wine, and with the white wine, I thought of something else which always goes with this, and that's going to be some lemon juice. Now we have 5 more minutes to go. Then we're going to put the glaze and cover it. Hope this reduces within the next 5 minutes. It should. If not, I'll raise the flame just a drop. Okay, so I lied again. Now we're down to 8 minutes to finish the 20 total minutes. The only thing is I see too much moisture in there, so we're going to raise the flame just a little bit. I want this to be fairly dry. The bell just went off, so you have to 10 minutes. We're going to turn it over just to pick up some of that garlic and ginger. Now lower the flame because we're really done. Extremely low. Turn it back. Well, you notice how much chicken shrinks. Now we're going to add the glaze. You know what? This type of brush, if you notice, this rubbery type, is not doing what I want it to do. So therefore, we'll just scrape it off into the pan, and I'll take the pan, take a spoon, and just spoon it on. The chicken just happens to taste great because of the garlic and ginger, the white wine, the lemon juice, without the glaze. But the glaze just makes it a little different and not plain. And there we go. See, that was enough to do like 3 thighs with nothing left over. Now for 2 minutes, we'll leave the lid on, and this will just warm up the glaze, because the glaze is already a cooked item. There's nothing raw in there. So in 2 minutes, I'm going to take it out, put it on a plate. The 2 minutes are up, and we are done. Before I set up the plate, I'll just show you chicken that it's cooked. Now you don't want to overcook it where it starts to separate, and let's get the thickest part right here. See? Done. Now we'll glue that back together so we have a nice presentation. Anyway, so that took 10 minutes, and notice nothing is burnt. Cook moderate flames, nothing really high. I'm going to put some sticky rice on the plate. And the rice, I just made enough so there's no leftover. Because what happens is, I think we all tend to eat too much of the starchy item that we're using. We'll take this chicken, place it like so, a little bit on that, and then off to the side, I made some simple, easy, some garlic, fresh garlic string beans. So there you go. That looks good. It's a complete dinner, and I hope you enjoy it.